We seen a promising young rookie quarterback in Anthony Richardson go down, injured, gone, completely gone. And we were robbed, cut short of seeing his talent and seeing his promise displayed on the field. Well, he hopefully has gotten through his injury. He'll be coming in the next season ready to go, hopefully, for a full season. And we'll have to see how this goes, right? We really don't have a true idea as far as what to expect from Richardson because we haven't truly seen him in significant moments. We do know that Gardner Minshew showed up. We do know that Zach Moss showed up. But for the most part, the Colts were a question mark. They did do a lot of good things, but I do think without Anthony Richardson, they weren't able to get over that hump. So let's go ahead and get into the schedule. We ain't going to waste no time. All right. As for the Colts, next season, week 1 is going to be against the Texans. Just like I said, as far as, with what the Texans have and from an offensive point and a defensive point, the real question mark on this specific game is how ready Anthony Richardson is. If he comes in fired up, if he comes in focused, if he comes in ready to go, and he's essentially let go of the idea of how that injury could hold him back, then I think he could show up in this game in a significant way. You've got the Texans in your house. You're coming back. This is your opportunity to show the world that if you would have played last year, you would have been the one. And, you're doing it against C.J. Stroud. I think that makes it a little bit more significant as well. But like I said, I do think at the end of the day, this is you coming back week 1. You're going to have some struggles. You're going to have some jitters. And I think the Texans are going to take advantage of that. So I'm going to take Texans week 1. Week 2, obviously Green Bay. Same thing. You're going to Green Bay. Jordan Love, he's riding on some momentum. They went to the postseason. They've got a strong offense, strong defense as well. I could definitely see where, Richardson's getting his feet wet. This Colts team's putting something together. And, it could be close, but I do give the edge there to Green Bay. Getting into the Bears, this is, it's different. Once again, these are the 3 teams that we've been talking about tonight: the Packers, Texans, and the Bears. And now you got the Colts going up against the Texans, Packers, and the Bears back to back. Caleb Williams is my concern. He's really my only question mark besides the defense for the Bears. But overall, if Caleb Williams is the man and he can step up for the Bears, then I think that defense is going to play harder for him because they'll have some kind of something to fight for. They'll have a dream to fight for sure. If that doesn't happen, I think that these Colts are definitely more than capable of going out there and taking care of business against the Bears for sure. Because if you have the talent, which we know the Bears do, but you're not able to execute, well then what's the point anyways? It doesn't matter, You got a bike with no wheels and it sucks, but that's just the reality of it. So, I would like to say, I think that the Bears will obviously go into Indianapolis and beat the Colts with ease. But I do think that this is probably more of a game that's evenly matched based upon the fact that Anthony Richardson's coming back, and then you've got a brand new Caleb Williams stepping out on the field in his 3rd week. So I'm a 50-50 there. But just off experience, I would probably have to go Bears just a little bit. All right. After that's going to be the Steelers. This is crazy because we don't really understand or know what to expect out of Pittsburgh right now, especially with them having 2 quarterbacks that could very well be the starters. Right, Russell Wilson could be the starter. Justin Fields could be the starter. But the Steelers are a solid team as well, right? Good offense, defense. Diehard defense willing to go out there and step up and put it all on the line. This could be a really good one as well. I think the Bears and the Steelers are definitely going to be blockbuster games for the Colts because these are going to be proving grounds. Obviously, these first 4 games, first 5, if you want to add the Jags in there, I think these are going to be the character development games for Richardson, right? You're going to have a tough battle against the Texans. You're going to have a tough battle against the Packers. Bears, might be a little bit less of a challenge, but still a challenge because Caleb Williams. Steelers, obviously, you put the veteran out there. I do think that Russell Wilson, he's known to step up in these kind of moments and play solid, especially if he's got some people he can trust. So, that could be tough on that Colts defense, and that could make it a little bit more challenging for Richardson. So, I would probably lean more towards the Steelers in this case. The Jags, yeah, I think that defense on the Jags will make, things difficult for the Colts. Week 5, we'll have more of a sample, obviously, by that time, and maybe I can adjust things, depending on how it goes. But for the most part, we know ball. And if we understand a rookie coming off of his quarterback and what he's rookie quarterback coming off of his injury and what we expect out of that quarterback to do coming into his next season, and hopefully it could be a full season, you're literally hoping when this man steps out on the field that he doesn't get re-injured. So, yeah, he's going to play, gingerly. He's not going to, I think, give it 100%. I do think, he's going to try to play his game, try to get in it. But I do think that's the biggest question. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Jags there. Tennessee, Will Levis, Anthony Richardson. That's probably one of the most even matches that he has coming into this season, week 6, in which I think defensively the Titans could edge this one out. We've seen time and time again whenever the Colts and the Titans play, it's very crazy. It's always crazy. But I think the Titans will take that one. I'm going to take Miami. I don't think the Colts are really ready for that. We talked about the Texans already. I think the Texans, once again, will take this one. The Vikings after that, right? Vikings week 9, where it's very, very difficult to, put any kind of decision making on Richardson right now, considering all the talent that some of these next teams have, and just the hunger that it's going to take and the ability to overcome some of these situations. It's really going to be a true test for Anthony Richardson. I want to see it. I want to see it because obviously if he comes out there and he's able to play the best that he can and this team's able to rally behind him the way that we know they should, he very well could surprise everybody 100%. But on paper, right, the Vikings should take this game. The Bills should take that game. Aaron Rodgers, he'll be coming off an injury too. This is week 11. If he's made it this far and he's playing his game, Jets defense is very solid. Yeah, I can see the Jets taking that one. And then the Lions, I can see the Lions taking this one as well in week 12. So, what do you got? You've got, if I go back here, maybe the Bears, maybe Pittsburgh, maybe Titans, New England. You got the bye week, week 14. I mean, I'll give you Denver. Denver fans got me mad right now. I'll give the Colts Denver for sure, just because they have 3 quarterbacks and none of them are trustworthy. So there you go. I'll give the Colts Denver for sure. Tennessee Titans again. Maybe they split, right? Maybe they split. I was watching workout tape on Daniel Jones, and he was absolutely terrible. I was watching workout tape, and I've never seen a quarterback look like they're struggling in workouts. Like, he was doing so much on this tape, and it was just kind of like it was like he was hurried, and there was no defensive players on that field. It was insane. I got to take the Colts in this one against the Giants. And then after that, they go against the Jags again. So there you go.